going to talk to you today about gaskets, specifically making your own. I keep a couple of bits of gasket paper on hand. That's the kind of size it comes in. Obviously that's a big one taken out, and this as well. Right. Generally speaking, gasket material, I think this is 0.8 of a millimetre. It's very good stuff. It's by Flexoid, and I've found it's made in England, and God save Her Majesty. And I've found it very good. It's definitely worked. This is an XLH Ironhead, so as far as oil leaks go, I know what I'm talking about, and this stuff's great. They do a number of thicknesses, but this one's one I really like. It's 2 millimeters, and that is absolutely perfect for the primary. Some YouTuber, when I first got the Harley, said it was like a throwaway comment, like the only way you'll stop the primary leaking is by putting 2 gaskets on it. So I did that, and then I thought, well, if I just buy some really thick gasket paper, and I've never tried it with one gasket, so maybe the primary isn't particularly leaking on this. Now, to cut gaskets, basically for the outside you use scissors, and for the inside you use a craft knife. And there's a third tool which we'll get onto in a bit, but I'll show you. This is a fairly basic gasket. I haven't put the holes in it yet, but this is one for, obviously it's a cylinder base gasket, and that's the standard 0.8 stuff, 0.8 of the millimetre stuff. This is far more complicated. This is the timing gear case, as you can see, and it's a bit of a shit to make, this one, to be honest. I think this is my second one, and it's not entirely perfect, but I think I can get away with it. One good thing about making your own gaskets is all the extra holes, because obviously there's model variations you don't need to put in. I don't know, that's a little thing about it. They are truly bespoke. They're not general purpose. They don't have random holes all over the place like one you buy. But I think I will probably buy this one next time. I'll probably buy a pack of about 5 of them, because you do go through them, because it's just such a sod. With the primary is easy to make. Here's the primary one, and that's that 2 millimetre stuff. I'm actually reusing that. If it leaks, I'll make another one. But it's great because this primary cover is like a jelly mould, and you just put it down on the gasket paper and you draw around it, and then you use the old gasket to draw out the internals and put where the holes are. But you can just put it down like a jelly mould. The timing one, you can't do that, because if you put it down on top, if you take all the gears out and put it down on top of the gasket paper, you can only do this bit. You can only draw around this bit. Once you get to this bit, it's hidden behind. It's underneath this. Even if you've got the crankcases split, which I did a few days ago for various tedious reasons, you've got the same problem, because if you were to put that's the inside of that, where that gasket would go. And if you put that flat down, you can only really draw again just this bit, because all this is in the way. So that gasket particularly is an absolute swine to make. It really is. I think it would have been okay, but the one I took off broke, so I couldn't use it as a pattern very well. I tried, and I made a rough one, and then I noted the adjustments to it and made the one I've got at the moment. The only thing wrong with the one I've got at the moment is the hole for this. It's in the same place, but it's a bit too high up, but it'll just about do it. If you see what I mean, the hole's a bit big on my gasket. If it does spit oil out of it, then I'll just have to make a decent one, or give up and buy one like I've just advised everyone to do. Right, the third tool that you need to make gaskets, aside from your gasket paper, which is more strictly speaking a consumable, I suppose, you need the craft knife, Stanley knife, whatever you want to call it, for the insides, and you need a pair of scissors for the outside. This stuff cuts beautifully. It's an absolute joy to work with. Again, other gasket papers are available, but this is Flexoid, made in England, and I totally recommend it. Anyway, the third tool you need, aside from your big hammer, hang on, it's a bit dark in here. I don't know why I'm showing you the box, you can't tell what's in here. We're just going through to the back. This house is on concrete. We just happen to have another gasket here. I can show you how this is done. Okay, I can't see the camera now, so I'm hoping you can see this. We've got hole punches, and these things, you've probably got a mad auntie that does crafting, and she's probably got these, so you can probably borrow them off her. They go through leather, they go through a number of things, but they go through this stuff like they're all different sizes, obviously. So you find one that's about the right size. Oh, that looks good. And then right, okay. There's no way you can see that. Okay. I've got a concrete floor here, which is very good. I put it on the hole. This is a 2.5 pound lump hammer. And that's just taking it straight out. It's stuck in there now. You have to poke it out with something pokey. But even when they're stuck in there, you can still do the rest of them and poke the little circles out en masse at the end. Right, yeah, that was one tap. Right, I'm looking through the viewfinder now. So with one tap of the mallet, you can put a exactly sized hole into these things, and they're brilliant. I'm glad I got these. They were the missing thing from back in the day when I was making gaskets. I didn't know you could get these. Anyway, cheery bye.